texturer, you know. So I
Mm.
also I do some works on I do some sculptural pieces,
Oh, wow.
but I don't often show them. You know, people come to my studio and find them. So
Oh, do you have something you can show us
ah
in that's within reach? People love
no
show and tell. What
yeah
do you think want to see?
I would show, let me see
Show us anything. Show us your sketchbook if you have one or some
um
sketches.
let me see, I got some here. It's not can you see
Oh,
that?
wow. Yeah. That's
It's actually,
incredible.
it's a painting and a sculpture, you know, all at the same
Oh,
time.
wow.
You can see that?
Yeah, yeah. It looks good.
Yeah. These are more realistic. You know, there are others that are more abstractive. Unfortunately, I don't have any here right now,
That's
you know.
okay.
Yeah. But I try my hands out on sculpture from time to time,
Mm,
you know.
mm.
Yeah.
Someone asked a follow-up question to that texture material, and they're asking if does the material you use for texture slow down the drying time of your work, or does it make working with acrylics easier? We have some technical questions.
Yes, yes, I can imagine. Um, the it doesn't slow down the drying time. The thing is, the material itself takes a while to be ready. You
Mm,
know, it takes a while to set. So I mean, I could it could take up to a week, you
mm,
know, of layering and then trying to coat it such that it doesn't crack. Because since it's heavy, you know, if you roll it too tight, in fact, at the onset, if you roll it at all, it would crack,
mm.
you know. But you see, over time, with more experimentation, with more research, you know, I was able to find a way to make it more flexible such that you can actually roll them for transport, you know.
Ah,
Yes, it could actually be rolled for transport, but it's thick. It's thick, you know.
mm,
So you don't want to overroll them,
yeah,
you know. So, but however, in the question of whether it slows down the paint or not, it doesn't slow down acrylic paint. Acrylic paint often dries quickly, you
mm,
know. Yes, it often that dries quickly, you know. However, because I need each layer of acrylic to be fully dried. Sometimes when I paint the first layer, I leave it till the next day, you
yeah.
know, yeah, so that
Make
there's
sure.
no unwanted mixes and all that. You know. So it doesn't slow down the drying time. If it was oil, that's different, but we can't paint oil on this texture.
Mm. Thank you for clarifying. If there's anybody who has any other questions, feel free to drop them in the comment box and we'll make sure to ask them. I guess that would be a good time to transition into the piece that you submitted for the movement Art for Social Change. I'm just going to hold it up so I have it printed here.
Okay, okay,
And just for
yeah,
everybody watching, this is entitled Black Target.
yes, yes.
Do
Uh,
you want to talk to this piece a little bit?
okay. Basically, I said earlier that artists are historians. You know, we paint from our experience, from what we see around us. You know, like if you go to a town, you want to know about the history of the town. Usually, you can find it in the arts they produce. You know, so we're basically historians. You know, so now all these prosecutions all over the world is happening towards uh, people of color,
Mm,
more specifically black people, you know, and we hear about it and all that, you know. So I feel we need to be a part of that conversation, you know, no matter what color you come in. You know, we're not about colors. Humans are not about colors. you know. Yeah, but it's just, I guess, I mean, I don't have the knowledge of the original scripting. I mean, that's the ultimate creator that has that. You know, so, but I hear that we have free will, you know, and then if we do have free will, that means we can make changes and all that, you know. So with the things that are happening in America, you know, America being the beacon, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, America is a beacon of hope for the rest of the world, you know, I mean, because they are the most powerful, they're the most, they're the richest, you know, and, you know, you could, they're a very liberal country. You could go there and make success, you know. So everything that's happening in America, more or less everybody is aware of it, you know. So in the light of the racial injustice in America, I felt that we have the obligation to speak about it, you know. And I was looking for the easiest way, you know, to express this. And then what just kept coming to me is that Black people are just made, they're made into a target, you know, they're made into a target. There's a reason why. I might not know all of the reason, but one of the reasons is fear, you know, fear. Some people are afraid of Black people. Even they might not know the reason why, but they're just afraid of them, you know, perhaps because of their insecurity, you know, perhaps because, you know, because Black people are beautiful. That's not to say other races are not beautiful, but Blacks
I understand.
especially beautiful, you know. You know, so you know, when you have all these qualities and attributes and all that, you know, there's a tendency for you to have haters as well, you know. So but you know, that doesn't bring peace to you, you know, because I think we all play a role. We all play different roles in the world. There's a reason why you're who you are, you're where you are, and all that, you know. Africa, according to scientists, is the cradle of humanity, Homo sapiens, so to speak. You know, so most of the diversity from, you know, of the world,
I guess all of us.
Yes, emanates from Africa. You know, when you move further out, you're moving closer to the colder region, your skin starts responding and, you know, changing and stuff like that, you know. Now, if you strip the colors off, we're literally the same. We're literally the same. So anybody who, you know, who expresses bias towards you simply based on color is extremely myopic and foolish, you know. So, I mean, there are other things that are, you know, that might make more sense, but not on the basis of color. Exactly, you know. So, like I said, there's a role for everybody, you know. Things won't always be the same, you know, because Black people or colored people will always revolt, we always protest as long as there is no justice, there is no equity, you know. So until these situations are changed, this will continue, because at the end of the day, there's no peace in doing evil. There's actually no peace in doing evil, you know. So I feel like there ought to be some kind of revisitation and reparation, not in terms of handing out, you know, not in terms of handing out, but at least, you know, allowing for a fair and level platform for everybody, you know. So the painting, basically, I mean, I painted it right after Jacob Blake was shot, you know, right after Jacob Blake was shot. And even though I didn't put this there, but if you look at the face, the individual seemed to be asking a question: why? You know,
Yeah.
it seemed to be asking a question: Why am I so vilified? Why am I so targeted? You know, so I mean, if you shoot into me, you find red. You know, I'm not different from you. You find red. You know, basically. So yeah. So this is just symbolic of everything else that is happening. You know, the internet has given us opportunity to have a more closer participation, you know, witnessing of all of this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Because it's definitely definitely one of the pieces I feel that it's very like in your face, you know? Like it's beautifully done, but it definitely stimulates thoughts. It's beautiful, but it's uncomfortable. You know, it's telling a very powerful and crucial message. So